So I just finished walking every street in Bern, Switzerland. Here is that story. It all started when I saved an idea onto my phone, and about 2 days later I decided to go onto that journey and to start walking. Before I could kick it off, I had to do some groundwork. So let me tell you some facts about Bern, Switzerland. Bern consists of 6 parts. The inner city, Langasse-Felsenau, Mattenhof-Weissenbühl, Kirchenfeld-Schlosshalde, Breitenrhein-Lorraine, and Bümplitz-Oberbottingen. So after some thinking and cappuccinos, I decided to leave out the 6th part to keep it feasible and interesting. So now the boundaries were more or less clear and I could start walking and never stop. I took my old GoPro Hero 4, I guess, and tried to strap that onto my chest with this old shoelace that I got. So guess how that went? Not great. So on my first walk, after about 50 meters, I noticed that this solution wasn't gonna work out. I decided to strap the GoPro to my backpack instead, and that's pretty much how the first few walks went. Backwards and pretty much awkward. Not much later, I decided to buy a backpack mount instead and got to use the newer GoPro from my office. I never actually asked them if I could use it, but if you see this video, thanks. I've used it for like the last year, so. As you might see, the footage from walk 5 starts to increase in quality, and it also becomes somehow watchable. I went on the first walk on the last day of January 2021. I think I must have been so excited about starting this project that the first walk always remained the longest walk I did in that whole journey. For all the other walks, I've never managed to touch that barrier. And probably my awkwardness also peaked during that walk. Bonus tip, if you want to feel awkward and do something for yourself, try strapping a camera to your chest and walk around the city. But you know, never heard a single word about anybody caring about me walking with the camera next to them. So yeah, that probably shows you how busy the people are and how they don't care at all. Yeah, you can do whatever you want, if it's legal, of course. After a few walks, the map started to fill here and there. The more I walked, the more I realized how big this project is going to be. I noticed that there was no chance that I'm gonna finish walking every street in Bern anytime soon. But my goal was to get in as many walks as I could before summer hit, because I'm melting in summer. So I kept on for days, weeks, and even months. And overall it took an incredible 239 days to me finishing walking every single street in Bern. So what did I learn from that? Well, there are a lot of streets. Who would have thought that? Probably I even missed 1 or 2, but that's okay and that's fine. New streets are getting built day by day, but yeah, I finished my project and I'm happy with that. I've walked a total of 436 kilometers in 77.4 hours, split over 107 walks. I do have lost the footage of walk 19 and I had to redo that whole walk in a special extra walk. And that's okay, given the circumstances that I only had 1 single GoPro battery and the GoPro enjoyed turning itself on in my backpack. I think that most people should not even try to walk most of the streets. The truth is, there are just so many streets that are boring because there's nothing to see. No beautiful gardens to look at, not even cats to pet. But streets are usually not built to look beautiful, but to take you to a place. And in my case, this place was to get to every street in Bern. So let's try to appreciate if the streets don't only take you to a place, but also look nice. wearing a camera on your chest like that and walking always around make me feel very awkward. Same feeling as I'm feeling right now. I've never got used to that, and every single of the walks was a bit awkward. Even after walking about 400 kilometers with the GoPro attached. Yeah, I mean, that's part of the journey, and that was okay. I guess now I can say I walked every street and also felt awkward in each of them, which is kind of nice. Well, for the most part, I was on myself, on my own, which is okay. But on other walks, I was joined by the lovely Gia Han. Maybe she got a bit annoyed on some of the walks because we had to walk in such awkward shapes. But I think she's okay, and she's still here sometime. On some other walks, I really enjoyed listening to podcasts or music, especially the podcast Darknet Diaries. I listened to maybe, I don't know, 40 episodes during all of the walks. That's worth mentioning. It's no ad, but I just really enjoyed it. And the funny thing is that I almost never took my photo camera with me. Even though I like to take pictures of Bern a lot, I never really felt that I also need to take pictures when I'm walking through the streets. I just want to focus on the walks, the routes. Yeah, however, I created a list on my phone with some interesting spots that I noticed could be fun to shoot or just go to. This video is only a tiny part of the whole project. I created a website called Walked Bern or walked.be, and you can go on there and watch all of the videos. It's interactive, so you can see all of the routes I took, and it was a lot of work. So if you decide to check it out, it would be super nice of you, and maybe you like it. Maybe you can share your thoughts and opinions about it and tell me what I could improve. Feel free to check it out. I collected a list of all the Bernardiners I saw. It's these hugely dog-shaped statues, and yeah, at some point they were part of a gallery exhibition, and now they were auctioned off, and you can find them in various places around Bern. I've actually got to see a lot of them, and the first person that sends me screenshots of every Bernardiner that I saw during those walks will receive one of these prints. It's not finished yet when I'm recording this, but it will be a nice print. I might even walk to you if you win it, depending on how long it takes. We will see. This project has been in the making for about a year. I'm glad to finally kick it out to you, whoever wants to see this. If you're one of those people that want to walk your own city, go for it. I can highly recommend doing it, because I learned a lot about Bern, Switzerland, and I think you can learn a lot about your city as well. I think that's a wrap. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed watching me talking about walking a lot. Feel free to check out the website that I made. Let me know in the comments below if you have any questions about the walks or anything related to that. Have you ever done something like that? Let me know. I now probably go on a walk without any equipment. Bye.